The Iran war is only going to.
Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. Bree, welcome in. Bree, how was your day today? Really good for our week back. For our first week back. Oh, you're on spring break? Oh, nice. Did you sleep in? That's always my first treat, sleeping in. My hair is wild. Bree, I'll be right back. Okay, give me 1 second. Welcome to those of you on YouTube. Welcome in. Oh, nice. Okay, good. At least got some errands done today. Welcome to those of you on YouTube. Welcome in. Welcome in. We begin 10 minutes after the hour. I am a children's literature author. This is my book, Joe E. King and the Fragile Figurine, and we just read children's literature for 1 hour. Please join my page. We're also streaming on TikTok at the same time. Say hi. I'll say hi to you out in your feed. We'll begin in a couple of minutes. We're just waiting for 10 minutes after the hour. Oh, Bree, everybody's late tonight. So, but yeah, maybe TikTok caught on to my shenanigans about selling my book. Welcome in to those of you who are on YouTube. We'll begin in a couple of minutes. We're just waiting for 10 minutes out there. Keelan Hopkins, welcome in. We'll begin in a couple of minutes. We're just waiting for 10 people, 20 people in the room, or 10 minutes after the hour. And we will begin. Hope everybody's doing good tonight. We'll begin in 10 minutes or 10 minutes after the hour. or when we have 20 people in there. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. Lauren, welcome in. Welcome in. Hope everyone's doing great tonight. I know, right? Let's see how long, or people are staying away from the internet with everything going on. Catherine Green, welcome in. We'll begin in a couple of minutes, guys. We're just waiting for. Hey, Rach, welcome in. No, it's fine. We're waiting our 10 minutes till everyone's in the room. Rusty Diamond, this isn't this kind of site. Okay, so if you want to go do that, go somewhere. This is a professional site. Thank you. I think so. I think the extra hour of sleep that everybody lost, they're still trying to catch up to it. Welcome in. Welcome in. We'll begin 10 minutes after the hour, or we got 20 people in the room. Jim Glott, welcome in. All right, let's go ahead and begin. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome Monday night. I hope everybody had a good first day of the week. You were able to get some extra time to yourself, some rest. We have all new fresh titles today. Went to the library over the weekend. Got a whole bunch of new fresh titles of children's literature. And we will be also introducing a new segment for Monday. We're going to call this Spa Mondays. We have Project Wednesday. We're going to call this Spa Mondays. I think Spa Mondays would be a good way to just decompress, and right before we go to bed, hey, Slushy Beverage, welcome. Hey, Slushy Beverage, we haven't seen you in a while. A way to decompress and to get ourselves back into a comfortable mode before we go to bed. But before we do that, we're going to set the timer. Our goal today for our likes is going to be 45K. We're going to set the timer for 1 minute. I want you guys to tap. Slushy Beverage, that's okay. It's good to see you, though. We haven't seen you in a while. While we wait for the minute, we're going to light it. The first thing we're going to do on Spa Mondays is light our candle. And we're going to turn the light off. We're going to turn the light off. Hey, Christina, welcome in. Slushy Beverage, today is the first day for Spa Monday. So you're going to find out like everybody else, as well as myself. Okay, so we're going to light a candle. Christina, welcome in. Ginger Snaps, welcome in. So we're going to light our candle. This one is called Smoked Vanilla. And what I want you guys to imagine is, 70 degrees, that's nice. Hey Avery, welcome in. I want you to imagine the candle in front of you and that you are just looking at the flames. Looking at the flames, and look at that glow that the candle gives. And then just take in that smoked vanilla scent. Take it in and let it relax you. So we're going to put the candle here. And then we're going to pour ourselves some tea, like we normally do. But tea is also very calming. You know we love a good pour. We love a good pour. So you have that smoked vanilla scent candle in front of you. Oh, I bet, Christina. Corey, yes, a Moroccan style pour. We love it. And we're gonna take a deep breath of that tea, hot tea as well. We're drinking apple cinnamon with honey base. Angel, thank you so much for asking. She's doing good. She started her chemo, second round of chemo this afternoon. So I think she's going to be in the hospital for a couple of days while that goes through her system, and then she'll go home again. And then we'll have to set her up again. Slushy beverage, that's a really, yeah, I agree. Okay, we're going to go ahead and turn on the light. So for Spa Monday, for those of you who are joining us, we're going to do Spa Monday. And it's going to be like Project Wednesday. We're still going to read 4 books today, but in between each book, we're going to introduce one spa item. So we started with candles and tea. That's to get you into a relaxed mode. We're going to read a book. And then after that, we're going to mist the room. We're going to mist the room, turn off the light, and then we'll take another deep breath. Lauren, I did. Did you like it? I really liked it. It brought up a whole bunch of memories about that. Yeah, we are very somatic. I love it. Okay, let's reach into the stacks. We're going to start with The Deer Watch. I sent book 2 to Amazon earlier today now. Oh, excellent, Angel. Oh, how fun. Yes, The Deer Watch. When we open it up, we get this really nice end page here. It's like a neutral color. Speaking of Carolyn Bessette, she loved her neutrals. She loved her neutrals, and she loved her easy elegance. The Deer Watch. It was another summer in the house that smelled like old trees. Lauren, right? Thank you so much, Paul. Let's read that opening line again. That's really good. It was another summer in the house that smelled like old trees, and where the seagulls on the roof believed they owned the place. I didn't mind their noise because we were here to look for deer. So here's a picture. It looks like we're going to be looking at watercolors today. Watercolor pictures. And so here's the summer house that smelled like old trees. Yeah, very beautiful illustrations, Molly, I agree. And I didn't mind the noise because we were here to look for deer. It was the year my dad had promised that I'd get to see a doe or a buck at last. And so we planned to get up early the next day. As soon as there were pink streaks in the morning sky, we headed out. So here's the 2 characters here in the story. It's a beach home, a summer home. And Dad promised that they were going to go look for does. And you've got this pink sky. And you can even see, it's like an illustration. You can even see like the texture of the sky that they painted on there. And then the like little lines here. So it almost looks like it's still wet. Shiny. In the dunes, the sand slipped underneath our feet and made it hard to climb up the top. Everything below us looked so small, no speck of deer, just a fleck of gull, a bayou like a painted cork, and a boat with a moth-wing sail. No deer at all. I don't know if they're gonna find deer there. Maybe. We don't know what ocean that is. Hey, Wild Faith, welcome in. We don't know what ocean that is, or if it's a lake. Next, we looked into the marsh grass, where the deer come down to drink or take a bath before most people are awake. We saw a red-winged blackbird and one tall white shaggy bird, its neck a question mark. Egret, my dad said. I've always loved saying that word, egret. And there you have the egret there. Its neck like a question mark. It does look like a question mark. On the road, a bulldozer was moving like a giant snail. It growled and sputtered so we couldn't hear the birds. The hammering and drilling got so loud I had to hold my ears. A workman told us how a doe had come here searching for the deer corn that the hunters left and how the crew had scared it off. No deer here now, for sure. So it looks like they're getting something ready. They're getting ready to build. And when they were building that, they saw the doe scamper by. We had to walk and walk to find a green stretch open to the sky. There was a pond, a shiny mirror full of trees all upside down and water lilies right side up. Conservation land, Dad said, and told how all the land for miles around looked like this one. The fields were dotted with bright wildflowers and scrub pine that the deer could scratch against. I knew they'd be here. So there's the dad and his son. They're out there looking for the doe. Conservation land, Dad said. And he told how all the land for miles around looked like this one. I started pushing through the brush, but then Dad stopped me and we stood all quiet for a while until I said, "There's nothing moving." And Dad said it just seemed that way, how baby birds were opening their beaks, while little foxes tussled in their dens and mother squirrels were scavenging for food. I squinted to look harder for the animals my dad had talked about. I hoped they wouldn't frighten off the deer. My feet began to dance. I swatted a fly, and my throat was dry as sand. Hey, Georgia Peach, welcome in. That's a really cute picture of the dad and the son looking for the does. And the boy's like, I don't really see anything. And he says, if you squint hard enough, you'd be able to see what's actually going on in the forest. Dad told how when there wasn't so many folks around, he'd seen a silver fox in the same spot, and how there'd soon be blueberries that we could pick enough to make a pie. But it wasn't blueberries or foxes that we'd come to find, and even though this waiting was so hard, I knew we had to do it for that deer. We hopped on one foot to the next until I scared 2 rabbits off and had to shut my eyes to make my feet stay still. Yes, the first book. Georgia Peach is called The Deer Watch. So there he is on a tree root. Then all at once we noticed something moving through the bushes. Branches swiveled side to side. Hey, look, I whispered just before I sneezed, and one fat pheasant that we hadn't seen rose up into the air. I'll bet that bird will tell the deer to stay away, I wailed. Then we'll go someplace where they won't expect us, said my dad. So there's the big fat pheasant. And the little boy gets discouraged because he's like, it's going to scare away the deer. Again, we're getting these really good textures here, these watercolors. Weeds. Bramble. Hey, Amber, you see? Music Vanguard. That might be just be a local. I love it. The sky was changing fast, with yellow patches fading into purple clouds. The wind was cooler. Darkness fell like separate shadows where the sun had shone before. Should we go back? I asked, just as the lightning cracked and thunder came close. I grabbed Dad's hand. The clouds dumped in instant puddles, drenched everything around. The rain was warm. We turned our faces to it and stuck out our tongues. But then it stopped as quick as it had come. Do deer go out and drink this rain, or do they hide away somewhere and wait? Hey, Victoria, welcome in. So a big rain cloud comes, dumps some rain on them. And then they're just outside there with their tongues out, trying to get some of that rain. Still dripping, we continued on till Dad stood there. Look over there, he said, so softly that I almost didn't hear him, and I didn't see a thing. Over where I'm pointing, but don't move. I held my breath until it burned my chest, and I could just make out a white and pointy flag with one beside it. They both twitched. Don't say a word, Dad said. So it looks like the rain brought out the deer. The doe. And then I saw her, stepping from the shadows, and she looked at me, then leaped into the air. The little flags bounced, too, and I could see they were the tails of two small deer. A doe and her two fawns, I said as quietly as I could, while trying desperately to keep the three in sight until they disappeared into their green world. So here's the deer that he saw, and he saw two little, what he called flags, but they were the tails of a little baby deer. And guys, one thing about deer that I notice when you see them, you kind of have to be quiet because you just want to look at them because they're so gentle. They look very gentle and they look very delicate. A baby, a little fawn. The long walk home along the stream, past conservation land, by all the houses being built, even though the marsh and over dunes, I tried to think how I could see that doe and her two fawns again. There had to be a way. So they were able to see what they came for, and now they're on their way back. When Mom came out, I ran to tell her all about the doe and how these twins had twitchy tails. You're such a lucky boy, she said. There's the mom. That's a cute picture. Hey, Princess G, welcome in. Whitwee, welcome in. But I couldn't seem to tell the rest, so deep inside me that I knew the memory would never leave. And the way those deer had suddenly appeared, the way they'd quickly run away. As if they'd come from nowhere, like Dad said, or as if our two worlds crossed for just a magic while. So there he is, going back outside, going to see if he can see the deer again by the water. The end. The Deer Watch. Definitely a good one. A good way to start the live. I give this one a 9. I give this one about an 8 and a 9. I really liked the illustrations in it, and the story is very cute. It was a good father and son book. In the comments section, let's see what everybody's thinking. Angel, do you like that one? Yeah, I give this one about a 9, 8.5. Let's do an 8.5 for this one. In the comment section, let's see what everybody's thinking. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in to those of you who just joined us. Bree, 8. Slushy Beverage, an 8 out of 10. Yeah, I agree. Let's set the timer for 1 minute. Let's set the timer for 1 minute. Let's tap, tap, tap. We need to be at 10K for each book that we read. Our goal tonight is going to be 45K. Earlier today, hey Dynamite D, welcome in. Thank you for joining us. Earlier today, we said that we're going to change things up a little, and Monday is going to be Spa Monday. So we started the spa day. This is going to just be a relaxing spa time for us. Just a good way to wind down our Monday. We started by lighting the candle, and then we poured the tea. We're drinking an apple, cinnamon, and orange spice mix tea with a honey base. Yeah, Dynamite D, you came just in time. Today's the first day for Spa Monday. Wow, Faithy needed that? I agree. Okay, let me turn on the light. The second thing that we're going to do is we're going to mist the room. So let me turn the light on. Let me put this over here because I don't want to get any of the mist in my tea. We don't we? We love a good spa day. Okay, so we have our tea ready. We have our candle lit. Now we're going to mist the room. And one of the reasons why we want to mist the room is because as we're relaxing, we want to inhale a lavender scent. We want to inhale a lavender scent because our outside is becoming cleansed with our candle and with our tea. And the mist is going to clean the inside. So if you're at home and you have a little type of mister, isn't it, Brooke? I know. I wish I could read like this, but I can't see the writing on the book. If you have some kind of mister, just kind of mist it. This one, slushy beverage, is called, this is a tonic. It's used for aftershave, like a spray. Like after I shave and then I clear my face off, I spray this on. And then it like kind of stings. But it has like a really nice musky scent to it. So if you have like a lavender or a vanilla, spray around you. Okay, so we set the timer for 1 minute. We're at 10K. Our goal tonight is going to be 45K. Let's go ahead and continue tapping. We're going to read a book. They smell really good, huh? So remember. The next thing we're going to do afterwards is we're going to apply. We're going to apply some oil on our hands. I found this in Santa Barbara. There was a girl, she was selling this. And she was telling me that Alfara, her and her dad, she's in her mid-20s, her and her dad, because she's a chemist, her and her dad came up with this line. And they would locally source the oils and the ingredients for their things, all organic. And so her and her dad opened up a business together, and they would sell these. Isn't that fun? So we're going to do that next. All right, let's go ahead and turn the lights on. And when you either go to a restaurant or if you go to a booth and the person tells you everything is locally sourced, I'm going to buy it. I love saying the word locally sourced. Our next book that we're going to read, Something Extraordinary. Something Extraordinary. I love the simplicity of this drawing. Yeah, it wasn't that nice, slushy beverage. It was really cute. We love a good end page. We love a good end page. I wish I could fly. Very simple illustrations. Just some squiggly lines. Wait, I'm gonna stop reading this. Yeah, Spa Monday. You can probably find some really good things at home, like lotions and candles, and just kind of set them in front of you. Just lines. Squiggly lines. Very simple. I wish I could fly. And breathe underwater. Oh, Bree, you need a good candle. Yeah. Oh, you got your tea in your face, huh? Social beverage. I love it. Yeah. The last thing we're gonna do is a hot towel because I need a hot towel for my face. That's gonna be the last thing that we do. I wish my drawings could come to life. So we got a little friend here who really enjoys his imagination. I wish my drawings could come to life. We got the robot. Wild Faith Rosemary oil, really nice. Oh, that must smell really good. And that I could move things with my mind. Look at how hard he's trying. He wants to move his robot with his mind. I wish the rain came in several different colors and flavors. So now he's dancing with the robot. Now he added some rain. And he wants the rain to be in different colors and different flavors. I wish that every time I took a step, it would make a funny sound. Cackle, cackle, pop, pop. The little bird. I like how they put a little air bubble there with some musical notes. Tap, tap. And I wish I had a big, bushy tail. Fangs, too. So he's adding more. Right, Wild Thing. Look at that face. And fangs, too. I really, really wish I could talk with animals. I like to draw. What do you like to do? Swim, mostly, but I do like to play football. So he's there. I really wish I could talk to animals. And then he says, I like to draw. The fish is talking to him. What do you like to do? Swim mostly, but I also like to play football. And I wish I had an unusual pet. Or 22. Not just one, but 22. Unusual pets. Or 100. I'm gonna keep that going. He wants a lion, a hippo, a little dinosaur, a three-headed dog, a panda, a huge panda, a jellyfish. And then, let's see. You got a big snail there. A pig. It's an actual piggy bank. I wish for many things. Wild imagination. I wish for many things. But mostly I wish that something would happen. Something exciting, something fun outside of his imagination. Something real. Instead of having to imagine it. And then he sees the tree over here, and we see this little air bubble here with the musical notes. Something's coming up. I know, that was a really cute one, huh, Social Beverage? I agree. Something. Wow, hello. Where did you all come from? So he sees something. Oh, there's a little bird. Something extraordinary. Oh, he found a little bird nest with the baby birds in it, and there's all the musical notes. Tweet, 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 tweet. All the little baby birds come flying out. One of them's landing on his head. And then he sees the next extraordinary thing, a turtle. A turtle coming out. The end. Something extraordinary. This is a cute one. I really like the illustrations on this. I give this one an 8. I give this one an 8. All right, in the comment section, let's see what everybody's thinking. We started Spa Monday with the Deer Watch. 1. And then we finished Something Extraordinary. 2. In the comment section, let's see what everybody's thinking. Yeah, he did have a lot of wishes. That's very true. The character did have a lot of wishes. He had a very active imagination as well. Amber, you like the second one? Celestial Beverage, you like that as an 8? Yeah. Yeah, both books an 8, Angel. I agree. Let's set the timer for 1 minute. We can tap away. Our goal tonight is going to be 45K. We're a little bit behind. But it is Spa Monday, and everybody's relaxed right now. Okay, let's move on to the next spa treatment. We lit our candles. We are drinking our tea for outward healing. We sprayed the room. We mist the room for inward healing. And now we're going to use oils. And we're going to use some lotion. I'm going to turn off the light. We're going to use this Alfera oil. And what we do, it's this little container thing. You squeeze it, and you bring some in. And you take some of that, and we're gonna pour some of that oil into the palm of our hand. Like this. And then we're gonna put it on our hands. Victoria, isn't it? We're gonna put it in our hands, and we're gonna really oil up our hands, because our hands, we've been washing them wet, dry, picking things up. Hey, Suri, welcome in. Picking things up. We've given our hands a lot of things to do during the day, and we just want to thank our hands for all the things that it's done for us. When I rub my hands, I like to rub this part. It's kind of like a meaty part of the... Thank you so much for that, sir. I appreciate that. The meaty part of the thumb. And you just really want to get in there with your hands, right in between your fingers. And you just want to inhale it. This has like an earthy smell to it. It doesn't really have a scent. I can't read it because it's too small. But it has like an earthy smell, like a sandalwood. Like sandalwood. Mm-hmm. May, yeah. It says Spa Mondays. Okay, right before we get into the next book, I'm gonna go turn on the tea kettle for the hot water, and then we're going to take our washcloth. We're going to put the hot water and dip it in, and then we're going to put it on our face. I love that. My hairdresser, she's got ankle surgery, so that's why my hair is long, because she's going to be out for like 2 months. Like, I am not trusting my hair to anybody else, and she gives me after we're done and she's shaved me and everything, she'll put on a hot towel over my face. Gosh, it feels so good. Dude, that part of the thumb calms the mind and helps. I think so, Victoria. I think so. I think I think rubbing it and then just like feeling it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we love a good spa treatment with Jen. Dynamite D, doesn't it sound amazing? All right, let me go turn on the hot water. Give me one moment. Okay, let me turn on the light. Let's look back into the stacks. I recently had a scalp treatment. Dynamite D, that sounds really good. You know what I would really love that too. You know, have you guys gotten that? It's like a little crown. It's like wires, and you put it on top of your head, and it like gently rubs your scalp. Oh my gosh, that feels so amazing. So amazing. Let's see what we can find in the stacks. Oh, which is the those? Let's do this one. Weird and Wonderful You. Weird and Wonderful You. We love a good end page, especially when it's bright. This one was published last year, 2025. We are the weird. Without courage, we cannot practice any other virtue with consistency. So you have this urban picture of the street life. We are the weird. And then there's a quote by Maya Angelou. The wonderful weird that is, or the wonderfully weird that is, when others blend in, we stand out. We paint our world neon green with purple streaks and red splotches. We live in the clouds and hear harmony in the wind. We cook up creative chaos. We are perfectly weird and weirdly perfect. We are 100% ourselves. And you've got this just wild illustrations. People walking down the street, city streets, these deep, rich colors, instruments, basketballs, horns, pianos, keyboards, trumpets. And then there's a quote from Beyonce. Your self-worth is determined by you. You don't have to depend on someone telling you who you are. If people sometimes snicker and whisper, weirdo, we say, yes, I'm a wonderful weirdo. What is normal anyway? To the ones who get called weird, congratulations. This is a celebration book about being weird. And we have all these happenings going on in the store. And then we get a quote from Dolly Parton. It's hard to be a diamond in a rhinestone world. Dolly Parton, she would fit right into our group. It's hard to be a diamond in a rhinestone world. I say, and proud of it. Yes. Angel. I love it. Dolly Parton, she loves her. Right, Victoria. She loves shiny things just like us. I am winning at being weird. I'm obsessed with the smell the earth makes when it rains. Nerd note. It's called petrichor. I love cool math tricks and how frilled-necked lizards run. I peel my bananas from the bottom up and sometimes read hanging upside down. I feel a kinship with chrysanthemums. Don't ask me why, I'm just doing me. Now you do you. We need your weird. Lots of fun little captions here. Even if it makes others uncomfortable, I will love who I am. Janelle Monáe. Even if it makes others uncomfortable, I will be who I am. We are the weird. Be an individual. Be unique. Stand out. Make noise. Make someone notice. And that was by Bon Jovi. We love a good Bon Jovi quote. Amazing colors. Very urban. Very urban street. We have somebody in a wheelchair. We don't fit in a box. Giant mud puddle. Jump in it. Jump in it. Silly song. Sing it. Huge, sparkly butterfly wings. Wear them. Take up all the space you want. Never be limited by other people's limited imaginations. Dr. Mae Jemison. Never be limited by other people's limited imagination. It's very true. We bloom in the wild. We are a field of pink and purple dandelions. We are the uncontrollable weeds in your front yard. We are a wild and gnarly tree with branches twisting every which way up into the sky. We are beautiful. We are graced. The harm that you do to others is the harm that you do to yourself. Alice Walker. Lots of great inspirational quotes. We find the wonder in wild. There is a crack in everything. That's how the light gets in. By Leonard Cohen. That's really true. There is a crack in everything. That's how the light gets in. We are the wonderful. During our brief stay on planet Earth, we owe ourselves and our descendants the opportunity to explore. Neil deGrasse Tyson. It's very true. I always think of that. How lucky we are to live in this time where we can travel from one place to another quickly. We dance the Zulu and the Khan and the Bachata. Look them up, then do them. We hear music in hailstorms. We see stories in the stars. Exploring starts with self-acceptance. Brene Brown. All the different types of kids. Different colors. Really nice colors, these violets and pinks and blues and whites. Rach, yeah, we're going to do Project Wednesday. I haven't decided yet what we're going to do. I'm going to think about that. Yeah, we'll be on Wednesday. We are world changers, you and me. Together, our differences make a perfect melody. You change the world by being yourself. Yoko Ono. Stay weird, stay wild, and stay wonderful. Oh, it's going to be your birthday, Rachel? Oh, congratulations. Happy birthday. Congratulations. Happy birthday to you. Coming up. What day is it? Look at all the colors, the oranges and the yellows. Stay you. To be beautiful means to be yourself. You don't need to be accepted by others. You need to accept yourself. Thick knot, thick hot nun. Thick hot nun. Stay you. Oh, the 10th? Oh, okay. We'll remember to wish you a happy birthday. It says to be yourself means to be beautiful means to be yourself. You don't need to be accepted by others. The end. Weird and wonderful you. Thich Nhat Hanh. Thank you so much, Lazy Paws, for that. I appreciate it. Thich Nhat Hanh. That was a tricky one. Definitely a 10. I agree, Angel. I agree with you on this one. Definitely a 10. Weird and wonderful you. I love the illustrations. I love bold, bright colors like this. Okay, in the comment section, let's see what everybody's thinking. We started Spa Monday with the Deer Watch 1. Then we went into Something Extraordinary 2. And then we just finished up Weird and Wonderful. In the comment section, let's see what everybody's thinking. Celeste, Angel 10, Wild Faith 3, Whitwee 10. I probably I love it. Whitwee, I totally agree. I totally understand that. Because sometimes we're up, sometimes we're down. All right, let's set the timer for 1 minute. Our goal tonight is going to be 45K. We're a little behind. It is Spa Monday. This is a new section to our read alouds. I thought it would be fun to do a day dedicated to winding. Even though it's just Monday, we want to wind down. So let's Angel, first and second books, 8. Last book of 10. Yeah, I agree. Okay, so for the last spa treatment that we're gonna do, so let's recap what we've done. We lit our candle. We drank our tea. We're drinking a spiced tea with a honey base. I agree. Very difficult. Difficult to get started. It's difficult to get into the mix of things, and then come home and you're just like, Then we sprayed the room for some outer healing. Sprayed the room. And then we used some oils for our hands. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do a hot towel. Carolina, I agree. Yep. Just a little. We're going to do a hot towel treatment. I love a hot towel treatment because I normally take a shower first thing in the morning. I'm just one of those people. But during the summer, I usually take 2 showers. But during the winter time, just 1. But in the morning. So by the end of the day, I just kind of feel oily. So I'm going to get some hot water. I'm going to pour it on top. I'll be right back. I did, right before we read that last book, I put some hot water on the kettle. So we're going to get some real hot water. I'm going to pour it in this little bowl. But we're not going to pour all the water all the way in. What we're going to do is we're going to put some healing oils. We're going to put some oils in there. We're going to take the little oil container. We'll put that oil on there. And then we're going to pour some more hot water. That's to let the towel soak in the first part of the water. We're going to let this steam just for a bit. I want you guys to enjoy the steam that's coming in. Yeah, towel time. Towel time, I agree. And then what we're going to do, I'm going to take some of this cologne mist that I have. I'm going to spray it. Just for an extra bit of air or scent. I got to be very careful because it's going to be really hot. But that's the way I like it though. Take my glasses. And if you're currently at home and you want to do the same thing, a little bit hotter than I thought. But we just need to let it cool for a bit. We're going to let that cool just a bit. Take out some of this excess water. I don't want to lose the real heat. Put this over here. Because the real heat is where it's at. Now, if you're here, you'd be able to smell the oil, and you would be able to smell the mist, the musk on there. It smells really good. Okay, it's at the right temperature, so I'm going to put it on my face just for a bit. I'm breathing in that oil, and it's like a I'm breathing in the oil, and I'm breathing in the cologne, and it's almost like a like clearing my nostrils. That felt really, really good. Layers and layers of oil cleaned right off. And then we're going to take the dry towel and we're just going to spot it. Guys, that feels so good. Alright, let's put this over here. Put our glasses back on. My glasses went. Isn't Victoria, I agree. My face feels very clean. I feel my pores opening up. Okay, our last book of the night for Spa Monday. This is very rejuvenating. Maybe I'll use some. I'll get my salad tongs next time. My salad tongs for that. So I don't have to handle it. I'll do it again for the West Coast. Well, this is a good one. Leaf's Gift. I really like that name, Leaf's Gift. Somebody tells me this one's going to be about plants. And we love a good, like, blue, cobalt, maybe not like a cobalt, but like an earth tone blue with these little green specks, green drawings for the plants. Leaf's Gift. We already know what Leaf is going to love. This was published in 2025. Leaf lived in the apartment above his parents' cafe. Cookies and coffee. So Leaf lived here, and that's his mom and dad's cafe. Cookies and coffee. Mom baked the treats, and Dad brewed the beans. I love that. But Leaf preferred to grow plants in his bedroom with his pal, Hortus. Love it. Mom and Dad loved the cookie. Mom loved to make the cookies. Dad would make the coffee. And Leaf preferred to grow plants in his bedroom with his pal, Hortus. Hortus the tortoise, probably. I know we have a lot of plant lovers on our map. Leaf was devoted to foliage. For his birthday, he asked for a polka dot begonia. From the Tooth Fairy, he asked for a button fern. And from Santa Claus, he asked for a peacock plant. Leaf had quite the collection. If asked how many plants he had, he would say, not enough. Ask his parents, and they would say, too many. So we love Leaf. Leaf studied the many plant species. He learned how to care for them. He knew how much light was needed, when to water and when to fertilize. And he knew which plants to keep up high, away from Hortus, because some could cause a bellyache. Oh, okay, so Hortus the tortoise ate some of the plants. Look at all those plants he's got. He's a little scientist. He took such good care of his plants that they grew and grew. The pathos and hayos vined and twined themselves around the furniture. The monstera attached itself to the wall and spread toward the ceiling. Inch plants even began creeping and crawling out of the bedroom door. Plant-tastic, declared Leaf. This is a good one. I'm really enjoying this book so far. Plant-tastic. Everything was going great until watering day. Leaf's trusty watering can was nowhere to be found, and he was certain he'd left it on his desk, or had he? Leaf decided to use a mug instead. But watering plants with a mug was messy. Dripping and spilling, he had to refill it over and over. He's got to water his plants. We're going to use a mug for that. Later in the week, things got worse. Where was the botany book Leaf borrowed from the library? It was due in 2 days, and he did not want to be late. What a conundrum, Dad said. With so many plants, it's hard to find anything, added Mom. Mom had to throw her 2 cents. Look at all the plants that he's growing. Actually, plants are really pretty. They really do add a lot to a room. Well, I won't get rid of any. Leaf couldn't imagine it. Each plant was special. Choosing would be impossible. Then the unthinkable happened. Hortus, the tortoise, was missing. Uh-oh. I wouldn't doubt it. He's missing in that huge plant mess. Leaf took an honest look around his room. His jungle had grown too wild. It was time to do something. If only he could keep his plants, yet make them somehow less. Uh-oh. So what way can we find to make them less? I know, exclaimed Leaf. We can propagate. Leaf sprang into action, grabbing scissors, a bag of soil, and cups. He showed Mom and Dad where to cut the plants and how to set them in place. Plant-tastic. Before long, Leaf's watering can emerged, and so did his book. Best of all, in the corner of his room was his tiny ponytail palm, and peeking out from behind was Hortus. By morning, there were hundreds of new plantlets. Leaf was getting ready to find new homes. Aw, so he had to do a lot of trimming. So he ended up trimming a lot of them and then putting them away. Leaf gave his neighbors some Swedish ivy. He surprised his classmates with watermelon, peperomias. Grandma and Grandpa got a goldfish plant, his aunties and uncles baby spider plants, and his mail carrier a chain of hearts. Sharing felt great, but Leaf still had many plantlets left. What would he do with the rest? And then the smell of freshly baked cookies wafted up from downstairs. Leaf got an idea. So he took all those little snippets that he took off of his plants and gave them to family and friends. He still had a lot left over, so he was thinking, what am I going to do with these? The next day, the cafe served coffee with a free plantlet, and each customer happily took one. These little leaves make me smile, said a customer. What a wonderful surprise, exclaimed another. Thank you, said many more, until finally there was just one plant left. So he took his little plantlets, went to Mom and Dad's coffee and cookie shop, and gave each person a piece of a plant. Everybody enjoyed it. This one is for the cafe, Leaf said to his parents, as he set his gift by the window. Aww. So you see here, he's setting the little plant there in his Mom and Dad's coffee shop. But all the customers, they've all planted his little plants. And now look at, there's plants in all the windows. Plants and their pets. Oh no. Leaf's Guide to Plant Propagation. Oh, how fun. So you get this is a really good idea. You get all the directions on how to propagate. This would be really cute, especially for our water tank that we have. Plants and pets. Some plants can make your pet sick if they eat them. So it's important to keep those out of reach. Many pets are not interested in eating houseplants at all, like Hortus. But if you have a curious pet and want to be on the safe side, here is a list of pet-friendly plants to enjoy. The end. Leaf's gift. Definitely a 10. This is a good one. So if you're looking for a quirky gift to give to a plant lover in your life, this is a good book. Really enjoyed this one. Okay, how is everybody doing so far on Spa Monday? Angel, you give that one a 10? So do I. I hope everybody feels relaxed, rejuvenated, and replenished. We started the live with the Deer Watch one. Something extraordinary too. Brooke, it came out really good, huh? Weird and Wonderful You, 3. Oh no, Tanya, how are you doing? Rough day today. Ryder got 3 shots today. Oh, he must have been upset, huh? And then Leaf's Gift, 4. In the comment section, let's see what everybody's thinking. And then let's set a timer for 1 more minute so we can tap away. Today we did try something new for our live on Mondays. For those of you who just joined us, Angel first 2 books 8, and then the last 2 both 10. I agree. Mondays are going to be Spa Monday. It's going to be a time for us to just sit and relax. Apply some of our mists. We applied some of our oils. We used a hot towel. My face and my pores, they feel tight. And it smells good too. Alrighty, friends. Just so those of you who were not with us yesterday, my new children's book, Joe E. King and the Fragile Figurine, is out today. Not today, but you can pre-order it. It ships out April 6th, which is next Monday. $18.99 on Amazon or on Barnes & Noble. Okay. Thank you guys so much for the 25K 1,000 likes. Really appreciate it. Oh, did you, Tanya? Yeah, you must be really tired. I'm glad you were able to get some sleep. Thank you guys so much for the 25,000 likes. If you're on the East Coast and you're getting ready for bed, have yourself a good night. If you're going to stay up late with us, we're going to be back on again at 9 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, which will be 12 o'clock East, and then 11 o'clock for those of you in Middle States. You're going to be back for the next one, Tanya? Okay. Corey, see you soon as well. We're going to continue with Spa Monday. We're going to do some treatments for the West Coast feed. We will be doing our oils. We will be doing our mists, and we will be doing our candles and a hot towel as well. Thank you so much for the sour buddy. I really appreciate that, Corey. Thank you. Alrighty, friends. Everyone, if I don't see you in 40 minutes, I will see you tomorrow. Everyone, have a good night. I wish I could say. Brooke, try. Alrighty, everyone, have a good night.